Hi children, welcome to EduCub. Today we are with the science lesson from grade 10, Chemical Basis of Life. The bodies of all organisms are composed of variety of chemical compounds. These chemical compounds are formed by bonding of naturally exciting elements in different ways. There are only about 25 elements in the living body out of 92 elements present in nature. They are present at different locations in the body in different forms. The most common four elements in the living body are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Other than above, sulfur, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, iron, and chlorine are essential for the survival of organisms. Let's see the percentages of main elements in the body. Can you see the percentage of oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, nitrogen, and others? Chemical compounds that build up living matter can be divided into two categories as organic compounds and inorganic compounds. Compounds which contain carbon are known as organic compounds. Compounds which do not contain carbon are known as inorganic compounds. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbonates, and bicarbonates are some of the inorganic compounds which contain carbon. Those organic compounds that build up the living body or living matter are known as biomolecules. They are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, nucleic acids. These are considered as the main type of biomolecules. Instead of these four types, vitamins are also one of the organic compounds found in the living matter. Water, minerals, and gases are some of the inorganic molecules that are essential for the maintenance of life. So, our main subtopic is carbohydrate. This is the most abundant organic compound on the earth. They are produced during the photosynthesis of green plants like potato, sweet potato, grains, sugar, flour are some of the examples for food which contain carbohydrates. The main element composition of carbohydrate is carbon, we consider as capital C, hydrogen, we consider the hydrogen in capital H, and oxygen, we consider capital O for oxygen. That means the elemental composition of carbohydrate is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen combine in 1 to 2 to 1 ratio in carbohydrates. Common molecular formula is CxH2OY. Carbohydrates can be classified into three groups as like this: monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. The formula of monosaccharide C6H12O6, disaccharides C12H22O11, polysaccharides C6H10O5 brackets N. Examples for monosaccharides: The types of monosaccharides are glucose, fructose, galactose. Disaccharides, maltose, sucrose, and lactose. Polysaccharides are starch, cellulose, glycogen. So we are going to learn about the monosaccharides. Monosaccharide is the structural unit of carbohydrates. They are commonly known as simple sugars. They are crystal shaped, generally sweet and water soluble. Glucose, fructose, and galactose are the examples for monosaccharides. Let's learn about the characteristics of monosaccharides. The first type of monosaccharide is glucose. The location is present A. Ripened fruit, B. Honey. The end of the product during hydrolysis of all starchy food in glucose, this glucose is absorbed into blood. Plants produce glucose during photosynthesis. Energy is released during breakdown of glucose in cellular respiration. Next monosaccharide type is fructose. It's present in ripened fruit, bee honey, pumpkin, carrots. Known as fruit sugar. Fructose is formed during ripening of fruits. This is sweetest sugar. Next monosaccharide type is galactose. Dairy products. The end of product during hydrolysis of lactose. No sweet taste. Next, disaccharides. Two monosaccharides join to form disaccharide. During this process, a water molecule is released. In the same way, relevant monosaccharides can be obtained by hydrolyzing the disaccharides. Disaccharides are sweet, water-soluble crystals. Can you see the formula? Two monosaccharides joining two monosaccharides, it's make disaccharide plus water. That means it's releasing a water molecule. Maltose, sucrose and lactose are examples for disaccharides. Let's learn about the characteristics of disaccharides. First type of the disaccharide is Maldose. It's present in germinating seeds. Union of two glucose molecules form a maltose molecule. Glucose plus glucose make maltose plus water. An intermediate product of starch hydrolysis. Sucrose, white and brown sugar, sugarcane and beet, some fruits, phloem slab in trees. Union of glucose molecule with fructose molecule forms a sucrose molecule. Glucose plus fructose makes sucrose plus water. Next type, lactose in dairy products. Union of glucose molecule with the galactose molecule forms a lactose molecule. That means galactose plus glucose makes lactose plus water. The only sugar that absent in plant. Not sweet as sucrose. The percentage of lactose in cow milk according to the composition is 4% to 6%. The percentage of lactose in human milk according to the composition is 6% to 7%. Next type is polysaccharides. Polymerization of the large number of monosaccharides form a polysaccharide molecule. Hydrolysis of polysaccharide result a relevant monosaccharides, insoluble in normal water. They are not crystals. Cellulose, starch, glycogen are examples of polysaccharides. The structural unit of cellulose, starch and glycogen is glucose, but their properties are different according to the number of glucose molecules and how they bond with each other. Let's learn about the characteristics of polysaccharides. First one is cellulose. It's present in cell wall of plant cells in fibers. It is not digested in human digestive system but is helped to avoid constipation. Next type, starch. Grains, yams, jackfruit, breadfruit, we can see the starch. The type of carbohydrate that stores in plants is starch. Glycogen is present in animal, liver and muscles. The type of carbohydrate that stores in animal body in glycogen. Significance of carbohydrate. As an energy source, the main source of obtained energy for the activities of organisms is carbohydrate. The monosaccharide produced due to the hydrolysis of these compounds release energy. As a storage compound, as a structural component in plant cell wall, as the constituent of nucleic acid. Let's learn about the test to identify carbohydrates. The test can be constructed to test starch, monosaccharides and disaccharides. First one, starch test. What you have to do, small amount of food is obtained in grind well with water like this. Then a drop of iodine solution is added to the above solution. What is the observation? Purplish blue color can be appeared. This solution is the iodine. It is yellow gold color. When you add it to the food material, it turns into the purplish blue. Next test is test for the glucose. What you have to do, a solution of glucose is obtained into a test tube. Few drops of Benedict solution to the above solution. Then immerse the test tube in the water bath and heat it. See what you can see. You can observe the color changes like this. The solution of glucose turn into blue, then green, then yellow, orange. When heated more, you can see brick red precipitate. Next test for sucrose. This is the sucrose solution you can see in laboratory. What you have to do, add the sucrose solution into a test tube, then add few drops of Benedict solution, then try to heat it. But there's no any color change. After that, add some sulfuric H2SO4 to the solution and heat it. Then see then again add Benedict drops to the solution. Then see what you can see. Again you can see the same color change like as the glucose test. The solution is turned into blue, green, yellow, orange and brick red precipitate. This is what you have to learn through the carbohydrate part. Let's meet with another new part in the same lesson, the proteins. Thank you.